Well, Carrie Gray with My Green Insurance, and you're going to be like the Joan of Arc of the holistic health movement. And we need it, man. You can't get holistic insurance in the Obamacare now, can you?
No, you cannot.
No. So you're going to change, the whole country's attitude about this, and really your group now, My Green Insurance, is really trying to build this community of people who understand we need health insurance coverage like this, right? Because it's not covered in.
Yes,
Oh, good. Well, then we'll just give them. No, but more importantly, I think how you got into this. I mean, you got into this because the health community almost killed you, right?
Yeah. That's exactly what happened. I was 27 and I was diagnosed with terminal liver cancer. And that's a pretty scary day, especially when you're told twice that you have it and you have no chance of surviving. So if I listened to my doctors, I wouldn't be here right now.
Wow. So the treatments and everything that, we all know how painful they are. That you could die from these treatments sometimes. So you investigated other alternatives that really saved your life? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, well, actually what happened was because the cancer was so advanced when they found it, in fact, I only had a very short amount of time left to live, according to the doctor's diagnosis and prognosis, that they didn't even offer me chemo and radiation. And I'm really thankful that they didn't, because look how many people don't survive those toxic treatments. So for me, I had three children, and I was told to go home and die. That was a pretty tough day, I can say. And so basically I spent several days in bed crying and depressed, as would be anybody that had such a life-altering bomb dropped on them, right? And so anyways, but at that point, after spending a few days praying about it and really thinking about what was going on in my life, the one thing that I realized was that psychologically I was starting to die. And I recognized that was the first thing that I needed to change. So I felt that instead of going back for more bad news, I needed to start trying to be more proactive in finding a solution. And I felt that I didn't know where that would come from, because I knew nothing at the time about alternative medicine. But what I did know was that I may die, but I was going to die fighting. I was not going to go down easy, and I was not going to go home and die like my doctor told me to do. So that's what I felt as a mom that my kids deserve, and I was willing to give that to them. So we call it Fight Like a Girl.
Right. Oh, yeah. Fight like a girl. That's terrific. So I mean, so that effort. I mean, I do that now with my kids. Is showing your kids how to live. I mean, that's you can't tell people what to do. They're going to do what they want. But showing them, especially your children, is the way to help them in their lives. So that's interesting. I mean, that makes perfect sense. I mean, because that's why kids give you courage to do something. You want to show them what life should be. Yeah. Because sometimes we're not good enough by ourselves. We may give in.
That's right.
That's why they're wonderful to have. Well, that's terrific. I mean, but now you're becoming an advocate for a new movement in the country, and the green insurance really it's really like a little membership thing. It's a buying club now, and it's going to move on to a full insurance company, I guess, or whatever when you get big enough. But now it's really looking for believers, people who see this need too, to help lend to your voice, to make it louder so people well, actually you just need a big enough community. You don't have to fight anybody. You just have to show people how many people.
We don't need to fight anybody. Exactly.
Yeah. You just have to be a big enough group to have people pay attention and do something.
Right. Exactly. Right. And that's the message, which is people who are sick and tired of being sick and tired, and then they're sick and tired of not having the kind of coverage that they want to support the choices in healthcare that they believe they should have the right to make. And how government and insurance got involved in taking choices away is really kind of a quandary, isn't it? It's something like, how did that all happen? But that's why we have to deal with it anymore. By becoming united in this movement, we can take our choice back, and we can get a voice for choice, and that's what green insurance is about.
Well, and at this point, I mean, people could join for like $10 or whatever a month, and they're really part of this community that helps fight. So you're an advocacy group right now, trying to show how big a voice this really is, and how much it is needed, and that's, you know, sort of like a march on Washington, you know, but you don't have to march anywhere. Because if you get a couple 100,000 members that want this, man, there's somebody in the capitalist society here is going to give you what you want.
That's right. Well, and that's the thing. I'm a licensed insurance agent, and I know how to make insurance companies take notice of what you want. And that is through a united voice, right?
Yeah.
That's what we've got to do. We've got to say, okay, we're ready to buy the coverage, right? And that's why by having people actively involved in the community, that's what they're saying. They're saying they, you know, they want an alternative to Obamacare. They want an alternative for alternative medicine.
Right. Well, that's it. Well, I mean, what other kind of care nowadays? There's no insurance covering it all. I mean, and I think maybe in the last 10 years we finally have an alternative. You know, spending money on alternative research at NIH. I live just down the road from it. That's why, but it's very small and it's nothing. And we got I mean, we're not even studying the effects of marijuana. We can't even get any data on that. You know, I mean, it's so stupid.
Yes.
It does too. So, are there alliances you're also trying to do with this, or you just got to get your own self steady before you get alliances with other people?
That's a great question. The answer is yes, because you know, the thing is for us as a community, because we're new, you know, people don't really know who we are, have not heard of us, and so you know, you've got things like credibility and trust that are factors, and we recognize that coming into this. So our alliances we're creating right now are with practitioners who obviously, would be participating, right, in our community, as caregivers, and then through not-for-profit organizations who are like advocacy groups that we're also in communication with, like some groups such as the Organic Consumers Association. We've been talking with them. They've got about 7 million members, and they're very big in the fight against GMOs and the corruption that's going on in our food supply. But you know, healthcare is all part of that. It's kind of like we're being treated we're eating food that is that no one is thinking about what it's doing to our health, right? And when we're being treated by a healthcare system that doesn't care what it's doing to our bodies. So really, somebody needs to stand up, and that's what I like about the Organic Consumers Association. So anyways, we're talking with advocacy groups like them to bring in their membership, to bring in their members and say, I see the connection. I'm making the connection between what I eat and how I feel, right? And so we've got to make changes, and they've got to be sweeping changes. And those changes come when people get empowered. And that's really what our message is here. Empower people, create change, and save lives. How much more important of a message do you have now?
Man. But not only that, we know the existing system's all screwed up. We got to do something. Yeah.
Exactly.
Or that's all. I mean, just that people aren't looking deep enough on how simple the something may be, sort of like what you're offering. And that's why it's nice to have you there. And it's nice that you're really taking a year off of your life of income, really, to make this happen. And that's an important thing, too. I mean, people don't do that anymore. They want everything to happen easily, and you know, you know, to be a hero or an advocate or something, you really have to sacrifice, you know, yourself.
You have to
make
love
it happen.
You have to love it more than you feel that you're profiting, for sure.
Exactly.
We're not profiting anything. We just love.
But the fun is in the challenge, man. Exactly, and what you're going to give to other people. Yeah, well,
exactly. And that's really why we call the community. If you noticed on our website, we call it the Pay It Forward community, because that's really what we're going to do here. When we create change, we're paying this forward so that people in the future are going to be able to have some change too. They're going to really benefit from it.
Well, thanks for changing us. We need it. And so it's Carrie Gray at mygreensurance.com, and watch the videos there, get knowledgeable about this. We need alternatives to this. We're the only country that pays twice as much for health care and get a lousy result. So we got to do something.
Yes.
Thank you, Carrie.
Thank
Take
you
care.
a lot.
I